in that bottom lane. Top lane, it's a Mundo versus Vayne. We all know Mundo hards Vayne, but so does one bad Brad coming out of the jungle. No flash, keep in mind, by Tails. So he's just going to go down here. This is about as free as it gets. One more cleaver secures the kill. It's actually one bad Brad to take it away. Curse Academy's normal no AD carry strategy is a little bit different, as they will have Jackson, of course, in the mid lane on Ezreal, which is probably the most versatile. It's going to be a death sentence landed on She's Beluga. A lot of damage coming in. There's the arcade shift. Actually does hit onto Gadshu, and Mystic Shot to finish off the kill 2-0 for Curse Academy at the 4.5-minute mark.
Especially with Jackson's playing, well, Ezreal so much, and then we're going to see a gank over at top.
It's the Thresh gang coming in. Will we see? There's the flay backwards. Cleaver to land. One last auto attack. The death sentence as well. But Satsulo will fall. No flashes out. Exhaust is down onto Porpoise Pops. And Satsulo makes it out alive. How do you do the things you do? I don't know. Going on so far, it's been going Tails' way. Not quite something he's been looking for, but with an excellent sneak into the brush. Cocoon lands immediately onto Tails, and Tails is going to try to tumble away from this one. Does he have flash up? Yes, he does. Is he going to blow it? Yes, he is, but we'll make it back to his turn of life. Rhux going to go for the dive. Could get outplayed here. One last auto attack, and it's going to be Neurotoxin from one bad Brad. Take Tails down for his third death of the game.
So much tankiness and effective health regen coming out from Rhux, and he was able to tank that turret, no doubt. Tails thought he was going to be able to get away with that flash out and engage at mid.
There's going to be another nice auto attack, and all of a sudden a huge explosion at Satsulo. She's Beluga going down. That's going to knock up the Strangle Thorns, but Gadshu forced to flash back into the turret. Mystic Shock will miss. Gadshu stays alive, immortal for just now. Rhux is going to throw down another cocoon, lands onto Tails, and then perfect ganks one by one. Curse Academy, they're not big fans of Tails, man. 4 deaths in a row. One bad Brad. It's like, hey man, free gold top lane, runs top, picks it up 4 times in a row. Now it's Gadshu coming into the middle lane. It's going to be grasping roots onto Jackson. This has done a lot of damage back his way. Command Shockwave lands as well. Now she's Luca trying to throw a little bit of extra damage his way. Lantern over the wall, takes Jackson this over. He's manages to make it out alive. Between lanes so much so far that it's really hard to figure out exactly where the action's coming out. It's Porpoise Mouse trying to keep this bottom turret alive. He's dishing out a lot of area effect damage to both Fabi and one bad Brad. Now actually chasing in onto Fabi, and one bad Brad 2v1 onto Porpoise Pops. Porpoise almost gets the 2v1. Satsulo's there. Could keep going the other way around. It's Get Snuggled coming in from behind. Repel out. Will we see enough damage to come out from one bad Brad? He's looking dangerous and low. The Lantern not in range, and Porpoise Pops able to take him down for the second kill of the game on vVv. 46, but another cocoon lands on the Gadshu. Now it's going to be one bad Brad trying to get in there, but it's oh my goodness. The Repel actually follows over the wall. One bad Brad looking for the last auto attack, gets it. It's red buff and power, so it will be enough to take out Gadshu for now. Brad looking to chase in onto Snuggles. The cocoon lands again. I didn't realize they changed that to a click ability. Bird is going to get the flay off for an assist on Satsulo as well. Fabi taken out, Get Snuggled.
One bad Brad also dodging out the Desire passive. He's just playing like a god at the moment, doing so well for Curse Academy. Only Jackson and everybody else supporting in. Shockwave coming out. A lot of damage on the one bad Brad, but the Repel gonna get him out of there as well. Porpoise Pops gonna sacrifice his life for that one. Flashing in and gonna be taking out 1-for-1 trade, but overall, just god hands coming out from the only one bad Brad.
But all not for, well, for not. It's going to be a re-engaged Fabi jumping in, and a command Shockwave. Not both Fabi and one bad Brad. Fabi's down. Now Porpoise Pops trying to get out of there alive. Will make it out, but no, one bad Brad and Jaximus have plans for that guy. Takes him out. Rhux going on a killing spree as both Gadshu and Porpoise Pops fall for vVv. Only Fabi, the casualty there for Curse Academy. Worry about Jaximus. He came in there very late, but was still able to get in there in time to pick up a kill. Now Porpoise Pops gonna start the fight out. Knows that he has Get Snuggled, and she's Beluga there as well. From your Repel over to double golems, but it's Gadshu taking down Danger Slow as Rhux just does not die. Now it's gonna be one bad Brad finally getting taken out by Get Snuggled. It's Fabi. Force Porpoise Pops to run away. Jaximus will not have it. It's a flash in command Shockwave. Play backwards does not connect. That's going to be Satsulo getting taken out. Fabi gonna get the stun off there from Counter-Strike. Needs one more auto attack. Turtle Sense is down there for Porpoise Pops, but it's another Leaf Strike. Bear Stance as well. Can you chase an Udyr? Looks like the answer is yes, but is it going to be effective? Probably yes. There it is. One turret shot too many. Fabi picks up the kill. But Curse Academy will have to respond to the split push coming out from Tails. Alright, so that's one way to respond. Jaximus, Arcane Shift over the wall, taking out Tails.
Rhux, like gonna miss off line. We're gonna have to start up yet again.
All right, the engaged in mid lane is going to be Stranglethorns knocking up onto Rhux. He will get finally shut down by Orianna. 1v5, probably a good way to get taken out. It's actually a 1v4 flash through the turret. And it's Cheese Beluga getting in there for some kills. Makes it out alive as well. And he gets snuggled, taking up the turret. True Shot Barrage does not land. True, the dive continues, gets snuggled. Built a ton of armor for a very good reason. Able to take up the turret and allow a 2-for-0 exchange in favor of vVv.
Gold is gold for a team that desperately needs some sort of comeback.
Yeah, there's actually a dive onto Tails underneath the turret. Fabi slams the gates closed onto Tails, taking it out for his 6th death of the game. Top lane, True Shot Barrage hits onto only Porpoise Pops. Top turret should fall here. A lot of damage coming in from Jaximus. A little bit of it back, turns it back right around onto Cheese Beluga. Lashes over the wall. True Shot Barrage does not connect. It's going to be the Assassination Nation there by Jaximus. Will go down to Tails through the Tri-Brush, but what a kill. Coming out from Jaximus, getting shut down even still. It's going to be Get Snuggled, taken out. Fabi underneath the turret. It's a 3-man knockup from Stranglethorns. But guys, you're not going to be able to do a whole lot else. Nice take on the top turret by Curse Academy, but vVv are going to lose an inhib.
Yeah, vVv gonna have to definitely lose an inhib. Got you, gonna get caught up, gonna be taken down yet again. Fabi was engaged on that one on the Gaju.
The game's Coon landing onto Porpoise Pops, but the extra tenacity from Spirit of the Ancient Golem not gonna get locked up for long. Tumble away, but Tails gets played back into the team. Gonna get the condemned back onto Fabi. Fabi stunned out, flashes in onto Tails, takes him down, and now it's Fabi onto Porpoise Pops. Can he make it out alive? I don't think Fabi's turning around. He doesn't have a back button right now. Command Shockwave takes out Satsulo. Now it's Fabi in a 1v3. Does at least strike away. One bad Brad very low, but it's gonna get a shield from a nice Lock of the Iron Solari. It's a double kill coming out from Cheese Beluga. Pushing in, takes out 2 for 1, and off of a nice engage by Fabi. Now it's Curse Academy who are looking to lose their middle turret.
Yeah, but they're gonna definitely cheer this one up. Rhux is still pushing up over in the bottom lane. Now the tier 2 turret mid is gonna get it pressed upon. Porpoise Pops gonna go in, get snuggled, and Porpoise Pops taking it all up on the turret. Fabi gonna try to turn this around, but it is Cheese Beluga picking up another kill. Can he pick up one more for the official Quadra? It is gonna be the unofficial Quadra coming out from Cheese Beluga.
Eats a cleaver to the face. That's going to be the not quite so final hour from Tails. Continuing to chase, keeps eating those cleavers up. And now it's actually Rhux to turn it around. Hits the cleaver. Tails cannot run. Does he have the Silver Bolt's damage? Gets the commit backwards. One more auto attack. Rhux in the bush, going to continue the regen. He could probably turn that back around onto Tails. But a pause comes out. Will probably be the somewhat anticlimactic end to that exchange in the bottom lane.
Curious side of them. Again, going where he pleases. He's literally just going where he pleases without the team up first.
All right, now Rhux a little bit away from the rest of his team, gets condemned to the wall, but you're focusing the tank. Death or a life sentence out there with the dark passageway. It's gonna be a huge command shockwave, blocks up Satsulo. Very low, it's Fabi, 1v4 right now. Will make it out alive. The re-engage as Rhux is almost healed back up to full. Fabi takes down Porpoise Pops for the first death. It's Tails left to follow. Every single member left alive there for Cursed Academy. Now it's Godshoe under fire from Rhux. Fabi very low HP, so is one bad Brad, and with Godshoe's untimely demise, that will be a 4 for 1 in favor of Curse Academy. Now it's going to be Get Snuggled. No, will take down the Gatekeeper. Snuggled picks up a kill, makes it out alive, but at what cost? He's going to be forced out of his own base, and that means Curse Academy free to push the mid. Nasher stays alive, so hashtag save the Nasher campaignists are going to be very, very happy. One bad Brad and a 1v2 Fabi's jumping immediately onto Cheese Beluga. Cleaver lands and it's Jaximus to take him out before the fight even starts. Now Snuggled, very large, very charged, but in the middle of 5 people, gets shut down by Fabi. It's going to be a nice kill onto the large Wraith going the way of Tails, but still a moral and actual victory both at the same time for Curse Academy, who will now look to take a dragon, or a Baron rather, without having to worry about Renekton or Orianna.
But with Cheese Beluga down, there was no way that was going to happen.
Poor Godshoe. One more auto attack and it's Fabi picking up his 8th kill of the game. Another thing to note is that in that last team fight, Cheese Beluga was in the animation for his command shockwave, but it didn't complete, and that could have turned that entire team fight around. But without that to worry about, it's Tails in a 1v1, doesn't get the condemn versus Jaximus, and it's just straight up auto attacks. Jaximus taking out Tails. Now it's 3 down, 2 alive as Porpoise Pops Cheese Beluga looking to keep this inhibitor up. Get Snuggled will respawn, but the inhibitor will go down, and it's going to be a flash out from Porpoise Pops. just to make it back, and a dark passageway.
Song of Men, and we do see vVv now push to their inhibitor Nexus turrets. Gonna start up on the only Jaximus, gonna try to get the dark passageway out, but nothing else gonna happen without the box and lock it in.
vVv spins the win, jumps in, gets a double stun, taking a lot of damage as well. Could go down, will go down. Cheese Beluga picks up a dozen kills so far in the game. Now it's Rhux to back on off, but the fight continues. Chasing on to Satsulo. It's a bear stance. She can't run from Udyr. The flay backwards, dodged away as Corpse pops. Not wanting to overstand. Tails goes for another 1v1. He's like, all right, man. The auto attacks a creep will probably signal the end of that. All right, it's an arcane shift in. Last auto attack. He's going to get the condemned into the wall. Won't hit. It's going to be Jaximus 2 for 0. Actually, it's 3 for 0 if you remember the earlier engage between the two. Play backwards, command shockwave hits on the Satsulo. Could be his death, but with Dr. Mundo showing up around the corner, you're going to have to dial 1-800-RETREAT back to base. Now with the static shift Mundo. I'm just not going to go on my bronze level Smurf and try to deal with those Shiv Mundos, but turning it around, we'll have Status and healing himself very nicely. Command Shockwave completely whiffs. vVv tries to get in there for a stun, and Tails gets a nice shield command protect, keeping him alive, and nice kiting backwards, but it gets snuggled, finally goes down. Jackson is to take him out. It's going to be a nice condemn there by Tails, but it just does not go down. 4 for 4 victories for Jackson as vVv with the re-engage gets the stun on Gachi, takes him out. vVv closes the door. There can be no entry without the blessing of the gatekeeper, and there is no gatekeeper but vVv. Rhux takes down the last inhibitor, and it's going to be Nexus turrets left to fall. GG's come out for Cursed Academy, who will lock down the game, take it away at 38 minutes. vVv will fall. Cursed Academy picks up the win.
Congratulations to Cursed Academy, now putting the record at 6-3, making sure that they got that third place seed all locked in. Great job by them picking up this game.